And when we first became friends, we were inseparable. An unlikely match, most people probably thought, and I'm pretty sure we denied being friends with each other to everyone. First, we were together on and off for about 10 years, but never completely lost touch, which I'm so glad for. So much of who I am today is because of Dmitri. And the way I think about things, the things I say, and the influence of his character is and will always be upon me. He lived so fully. He knew how to have fun. He loved adventure, music, making new friends, helping others, traveling, basically anything that kept him away from working or doing anything adult-like or unfun. He amazed me at how he could be as wise as an old man and still have the adventure and curiosity of a child. And it was a beautiful combination, and it made him so special to so many people. I can't believe that the punk in the tool hoodie I met in early high school turned out to be a soulmate who I went on to love wholeheartedly for over a decade. Even today, Dima, I can't say that I ever stopped loving you. And I am grateful for all of the love you gave me and all that you taught me. And I will miss you forever.
Please feel free to come up. Hi, my name is Pajitnov. Our families came from the same country, but only met here in Seattle area. Actually, it was exactly 26 years ago. And we happened to live in the same thin hill area of Kirkland at the time. So I know Dmitri from very early age. But I want to tell you a story that happened a few years ago. We had a graduation party for my son, Nikita. Dmitri was invited. He showed up late with his friend. At the party was also my parents, including my dad. And if some of you know my dad, he is a deeply introverted person who is a great listener, but not a talker at all. His conversation typically includes a couple of words only if somebody directly asks him a question. So when Dmitri showed up, literally, that was the first time he saw my dad. And my dad was 80 years old at the time. A few minutes later, I was looking at my backyard, and I saw Dmitri, my dad, and his friend deeply engaged in a conversation. By the way, my dad doesn't speak any English at all. And what's more amazing is when Dmitri left, my dad continued that conversation with his friend, exchanging the words in different languages. It was going on and on and on. I was completely amazed. So the story is, Dmitri was extremely impactful, extremely inspirational person. And that is how we will remember him. Thank you.
name is Lisa. I met Dmitri at Burning Man in 2006 with his stupid mohawk and his gold chain. I forget what the gold chain said, but it was huge. It said dime? Said dime. So we kept in contact, as I'm sure everybody else did, even though he lived in Seattle and I lived in California. We all stayed really good friends. And then he called me one day saying that he was moving to Tahoe. And I got really excited. And so he got a ski patrol job. I'd visit him all the time, and he talked me into moving to Tahoe. And he told me, but don't move to Tahoe until you get some kind of a degree. Which, of course, I didn't listen. So I came up to Tahoe and became even closer to him. And some of the things I can remember is I got back on skis, because he always made fun of me. I was a snowboarder. And he would always push me on my skis. I don't think I've ever cried so much as I did with him when he would take me skiing. But he made me a much better skier. The last time I saw him, I was taking a 3-week microbiology class. It was really painful. But he was tutoring me, and it's kind of weird, you know, hearing people say that he wasn't a good student back in the day, because I thought he was the most intelligent person I'd ever met. And he was a great teacher. I don't think I'll ever feel the way about DNA as I have after you told me. So that was the last time that I saw him, about 3 weeks ago. He walked out the door and he said, "See ya." I said, "See ya, man, and I'll never forget you. Love you, Dmitri."
Oh, fuck it. Fuck it.
My name is Nikolai Nikotenko. I met Dmitri about 11 years ago. He's a person who had a very contagious attitude, contagious personality. One thing I would really remember about Dmitri is anytime we had a get-together party, it would be somewhere close to 1 in the morning. Everyone would be completely drunk, including Dmitri. And he had a knack of finding a guitar in someone's house. And I think half the house didn't even have a musician in them, so I have no clue. And he would sit down, and he would just start strumming, and you look up and go, "Oh, man. I fucked up." And he'd keep going. And he would sit there and he would profess that he was absolutely too inebriated to continue playing, yet it was as if musicians like Hendrix or Victor Tsoi all of a sudden just, came into him and took over his body and were using his fingers to play music. And he started playing, and one person would start singing, another person would start singing. We had people who didn't speak Russian try to sing Russian songs. That was Dmitri. His energy, his life was contagious, and I'll never forget it.
What am I going to say that hasn't been said? When I moved to Bellevue, to meet all you guys right here, I didn't know anybody. And Dmitri, neither. You remember picking me up to go to school? Yeah, you remember? It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad, Dina. But Dmitri made you feel like you were with him. There was nobody else. You were with Dmitri. This guy. He asked me, "Do you want to go camping in the desert?" Oh, yeah, I like camping. I like the desert. Yeah, right. Peter, you know. Well, this is the family right here. But you guys know. But oh, you want to go camping in the desert? Oh, it's cool. No, it was not cool. But I was with Dime. I was with Dima. It was Dima. And if I was with him, nothing else mattered. No matter what. It was us and everybody else. No matter what. You could go to Japan with Dima. And when you're in Japan with Dima, it's you and Dima. No matter where you go, no matter what you did, he made you feel like you were the best person in the world. And why don't you feel like the best person? We all know that little motion. We all know this. There's a saying that he used to say, and I'm not going to say in front of you all, but you know what it means. I've never had anybody in my life that made me feel so welcome, that made me feel at home, no matter where I went. It was family. It was always family. And I don't have stories that I can tell you guys. I'll tell you stories later, but thank you, and I'm sorry that I'm up here. Yeah. You and him, always. Hey. Stories for days.
Hello, my name is Diego. I feel inclined to say something. I wasn't as close as I would have liked to have been to Dmitri. I've known him since 6th grade, Chinook Middle School. I remember the first time I encountered him. It was in front of the whole class, and Dmitri was very boisterous. Would like to challenge authority. I didn't like him at first, just because he was so brash. And I know now that basically I saw what I wanted to be in Dmitri because of the way he attacked the world, positively and negatively. He made a full transformation that I saw from the first time I met him, that brash 6th grader, challenging teachers, telling them what the old country was like compared to America. And how it started with me not liking that was all internal, and the transformation that he made, retrospectively thinking now, I've made my own transformation, and then through the years, I became friends with him immediately in high school when I was seen at parties, because everything that everybody said about Dmitri was the truth. In the most socially awkward times, Dmitri would come up to you if you were a wallflower, and he would start a conversation with you. And that's what I wanted to be like. And then after high school, keeping all the friends that he did and making new friends and bringing people together, that's what I want to do. And it's just hard because it takes bravery, and it takes guts, and it takes an attitude like I can't even explain because I want to find out what that's like. And everything that everybody's told me about Dmitri today in front of everybody else has given me a lot of confidence, because that's what he did. Everybody said that he gave them confidence, and I think that's what he was here to do. The main reason I wanted to get up here is because I thought on the ride down or up that saying that the good leave us young, or the good go young. Why is that? Maybe we only have a certain amount of memories that we can give throughout our lifetime. I know that's not true, but it seems like people who make this huge impact, people who are so memorable, seem to only be able to give us so much because they have better things to do, more adventures to go on that we can't understand. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mikhail, and I first met Dmitri, I think about 18 years ago. It was in his house where our KVN or comedy club team gathered preparing for the performance. And he was like 12 at that time. And I was amazed how much wit and humor can such a little boy, such a little man possess. He was like a member of our team regardless his young age. And next time I met him several years later, and he was very different. I mean, in appearance, he was taller than I was, but he was still the same. Absolutely extraordinary and